Hey, how you doing? It's Chrissy here from This and That Gal. We are going to do two cute little projects for the Halfway to Halloween series that I have been filming for you. This is the Essential Stencils Bones to Blossoms Dry Transfer Kit. I have got them all cut out. See, they come in this sheet, and then I just cut them apart. It makes it storage easier for me. I have a little tote bin that I put everything in, but I do know I keep this because I know I want to remember what was in that collection. So all of these are already cut out right here. Some of them I've already used. You've seen them in the other videos that I have done, and I am just going through here now to see which ones I want to use. Like this, I know I'm not going to use. That's way too big for my project. So I'm going to set that to the side. Again, too big for my project. A lot of these, I've used a lot of product already. So, I'm not sure if I'm even going to have anything from the Bones collection. I'm really hoping I do, because I love this boho look. All right, so this one's gonna fit really well. You see how this is gonna be a little too tall, that's gonna be a little too tall, but that fits perfectly. This is just a flameless candle. You turn it on and it lights up, and then when it glows, it's awesome. I really don't want to turn like all the lights off to show you right this minute, but I will do a video where you can see that. This one may be a potential. This one is too big. I don't really want to do the tombstone. This one is a little smaller, so I'm looking and judging by the height of my candle. Again, I will lose a few of the flowers on top, but you know what? Not a lot. So this one is really closer in potential than the other one. Too big. Really don't want to do the raven on my candle. Not a real raven fan. Okay, so that could be perfect. Which leads me to a dilemma with my jar candle. This is a pumpkin spice, so this is definitely a fall decor. You know what? When I got that Essential Stencil bundle, I also got the cute and creepy, and I got the spooky, I got the mystical garden. So let me see something. Is that going to be too tall? Know what we could do is we could very carefully cut these out and only put like the jack-o'-lantern on. I'm thinking the cute and creepy. None of these, I don't think, unless that owl might fit. Let's see if we can't fit. Can't get the owl out. He is so cute, and you know what? He might fit. Oh, he fits perfect, or she, on our little candle. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the owl on the candle. So that's been decided for that one. Now let's see. Can I cut just the jack-o'-lantern out and apply that to the jar? Cut the flowers out. Oh, very interesting how we might be able to do that. I don't know. And then we could just add butterflies. Do I want to do that or not? Not really. Okay, I'm not a big tombstone per se. How about we cut along here, okay, let's use this one because I really don't want to use the tombstone. I'm not going to be using the tombstone anyways. So let's just put those to the side. Let me make sure those go back in there. So we're going to free that up and use that on our candle. And let's see. We could always use this tombstone for something else. So it doesn't really necessarily have to be part of this transfer. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut around the pumpkin. And let's see here. Just kind of getting it. All right, so this is going to be, what am I going to do with that? I think I'm just going to keep cutting right around in here and come up through this really pretty flower and free it in there like so. Now we have this really pretty, the jack-o'-lantern will fit on. We can, oops, the leaf, okay, so the leaf is just a tad bit too much. So we're just gonna cut that out. And now we've got this really cute, that's gonna fit perfectly. That's gonna be awesome. You see how that's gonna work? Okay, so what I like to do, I don't know. I'm in a dilemma. I don't like cut throwing things away, especially when it comes to that. All right, so what I like to do when I'm using the jars, I will use the alcohol prep pads to clean the jars of any fingerprints, residues, or anything that may be still on the jar. That is going to maybe, not let it adhere like we want it to adhere. And then I'm just going to take that off. That was our scent telling us what it was. And you know me, I like to put something on the lids, so I'm going to leave that. Now what I'm going to do is grab one of my paper towels that hasn't been used by anything. Yes, it will put a little bit of lint onto the surface, but I don't have a cami. Right, let's put that other alcohol pad away. I'm gonna put my scissors away, grab my Essential Stencil transfer tool, which I'm loving. It is just a real nice user-friendly design. So we're going to go ahead and peel that off, throw the backing away. That gives us our transfer. So let's find the top of that and see. You have just a little bit of play with that. All right, so I don't want to do that anymore. I'm running out of, actually, I already messed that up. Okay, so let's find where that came out of, which it looks like it was right about here. So let's go ahead and lay this down before we lose any more of our sugar nannies, our dry, our area. So I'm obviously got this bubble going on. I did not plan that out very well. And this is a see what not to do. This is actually, I'm going to keep this for myself anyways. So live and learn. So we're just going to go ahead and transfer that on. And okay, so now we got to get over here to where it's bubbled. You see how that's bubbled in there? That is going to be a no-go. And I could take my scissors, and I'm probably going to just go in there and cut that just so it can adhere and not be like freaked out about what just happened. this is a regular pour candle, so I don't want to, I'm not going to be selling this. I could give it as a door prize. I don't know yet. I don't want you guys to get bad stuff. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep... Oh, no, you know what? That really did not end up bad. I don't know. There we go. I'll probably just keep this for myself. Isn't that the cutest? I just want you guys to see what you can do with these transfers. You can just change things up. You know what? I'm not going to put nothing on the lid because I am keeping it. All right. See you later. Okay, I'm back for this part. We're going to put the owl on here. We want to make sure, this time I'm going to make sure everything fits really well. I'm going to just take the backing owl off like so that way I can position where I'm putting this before I mess up my transfer. I just want to make this cute flameless candle. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that backing. We're going to use the Essential Stencil transfer tool. You probably don't have to. This is probably going to adhere really well without it, but I did want to just to make sure the connection is there. And we're just going to smooth that out. And then we're going to pick one side of the design, and see, it's a good thing I did all that, because look at that. It did not adhere. And you know what? It might be because it's the faux wax. I don't know. Let's see. So that's the nice thing about these videos. I get to do all the playing with you guys, and if it works really well. If it doesn't, then you know what not to do. So this owl is so cute. All right, so let's see if we're gonna be able to do this. Kind of left a little bit. Didn't get it all. Let's start it, guys. Come on, candle. Making sure you guys can see. I don't normally put this, got the camera in a different angle this time. It's not really picking up as well on this flameless candle as it does on the jars. I don't really want to mess him up. I think he is so stinking cute. And here we go. He's transferring pretty well, but not really well. Right. This is where we just got to have patience, and you go slowly with it. Don't try to speed through this, or it will mess up on you. Okay, just keep going slow and steady, because once we get it off of the transfer paper, then we can just press this down a little bit just to make sure you're adhering completely. I'm just going to go slow and steady there. And see, it lifted a little bit on me. Slow and steady. I want to make sure his details or her details just stay in. Can also, if you have a pretty good fingernail going on, you can go ahead and use that as well for rubbing off the design onto your surface. That way when you go slow like this, you're going ahead and getting it all. Especially like these little details like the tassel. There we go. Just peeling that off a little bit more. A little bit more. And here we go. We're coming to the end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back through and I'm just going to give this a nice rub down. I heard, yep, see, I hear air bubbles in there. That's why I want to rub this down. Got all the air bubbles out now. And we have this cute handcrafted now design flameless candle. Let me go ahead and turn that light off so you can see it just a little better. A little better. Or not a little better. Ah! You see it in there glowing. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So there is our 2 candle designs that we created. And there we have it. See you guys on the next video. And go over, grab your dry transfers and all your stencils at Essential Stencil. This is the name. See, you can see .com, essentialstencil.com. And let's go ahead and screenshot that. That has the website on it. THISGAL. This gal is the exclusive discount code that you can use to get 10% off your next purchase. Well, any purchase that you get, because it doesn't run out. All right, guys, talk to you later, and you have a great day. Bye.